Before we get to the numbers, Alex and LT need to drive the truck around to collect data for Alex to craft a custom tune.
So how'd the install go?
Well, the turbo install went great. Everything pretty much bolted on. You know, I couldn't be happier. I've installed a lot of aftermarket parts in my time, and you wouldn't believe the stuff that just doesn't fit. But this kit, the Trick Turbo, installed perfectly. Everything bolted right up, lined up, sealed, no leaks. And I'll tell you what, my right foot is getting a little bit anxious. Talk to me about custom tuning. How important is it for a vehicle like this to have a custom tune?
Well, without a custom tune, you're definitely not going to have precise fueling. Drivability is probably going to suffer some.
Sure.
Idle or off-idle situations are not going to be as desirable as you'd want them. Your air-fuel ratio could be off from what you want it to be. And if that happens, especially on the lean side, that could cause potential engine failure.
So with a baseline dialed in, we'll get it strapped to the dyno and start focusing on wide open throttle. The tune is pretty close, so let's do a pull. .426 and 404.
Sounded really good and strong.
Cool.
Well, it looks like what we need to do first is adjust the MAF transfer function to make the AFR exactly what we want it to be. So it's just a little off right now, not by much, 2 or 3%. We'll make some adjustments on the MAF curve. We're a little rich right here, about 10.9 to 1 AFR, which we want to be about 11.3 to 1 throughout the run. As you see here, we got closer to our target, right at about 4,600 RPMs, and then we started tapering off, going back a little rich again. So I'm going to make some adjustments in this area of the MAF curve and this area of the MAF curve. And then maybe adjust spark advance a little bit. We're going to try to increase the boost some as well with the boost controller and see what we can get for power. On that last pull, the max boost we saw was about 5 PSI, so we're going to try to increase the boost this time to get some more power out of it.
Between the minor changes in fuel mixture, timing, and boost, we've already gained an additional 18 horsepower. Not bad at all, and Alex is going to dive deeper into that HP Tuner software and keep making adjustments. With the computer reflashed, we'll do another pull. This time, we're up to 481, gaining yet another 35 horsepower. After another adjustment to the boost controller, we'll be running a total of 8 pounds of boost. And one of the last tweaks Alex has made is to the variable cam timing, and we think this run is going to be right in the sweet spot.
And it sure was. Alex managed to get 498 to the wheels out of this bad boy, and we'll call it 500.
Guys, we did pretty awesome. We've got 500 horse at the wheels from a stock bottom end 5.3.
Yeah, and it just shows what Alex from Pike's Performance can do with the HP Tuner software.
Absolutely. It was a pleasure being here, and I can't wait to see what this thing does at the track.
Yeah, man, we appreciate you coming in for us.
No problem.
All right, let's get this thing unhooked.
Let's do it.